A poor-looking young man suddenly stood against one of the richest families in Zhongnan City. Nobody knew his name, nobody believed in his strength, until he revealed secrets that shocked everyone. Who was Tian, and why did even the most powerful bow before him? Stay tuned to find out, but before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you never miss a story full of drama, betrayal, and destiny. The night in Zhongnan City was heavy with tension, the kind of tension that could choke a man's breath. In a quiet corner of the bustling city, a young man named Tian walked with calm steps. To the outside world, he looked like an ordinary youth, plain clothes, unremarkable face, and a quiet demeanor. But deep inside him burned a force that no one could see, a strength that could shake the arrogant and humble the powerful. Tian had come here not to show off, but fate had a strange way of dragging him into storms he never sought. It began on a night when he stumbled into the Lin family's troubles. Lin Yan'er, a young woman of striking beauty and determination, had been cornered by Lu Hao, the spoiled heir of the mighty Lu family. Lu Hao was notorious for his arrogance, using money and influence to crush anyone who dared resist him. That night, Lu Hao thought Yan'er had no choice but to submit to his will. But Tian appeared. "Who are you?" Lu Hao sneered, his face twisted in disdain. "A poor stray dog. You think you can protect her?" Tian's eyes were calm, yet sharp enough to pierce the arrogance in Lu Hao's heart. "Her dignity is not yours to trample," he said quietly. That single line ignited a feud that would ripple through families, fortunes, and even the hidden martial world. Lu Hao roared with laughter. "Dignity? Do you know who I am? With a snap of my fingers, I can destroy the Lin family, and you along with it." But Tian didn't flinch. He stood by Yan'er's side, a silent wall of defiance. And in that moment, something shifted. Yan'er, who had been suffocated by fear and despair, felt hope spark within her chest. The following days were chaos. The Lu family moved swiftly, freezing the Lin family's assets and blocking every business door they had. Mrs. Lin, Yan'er's grandmother, was terrified. "Yan'er, you foolish girl," she scolded. "Do you understand? Offending the Lu family is death for us. Our company will collapse, our name will be ruined." But Yan'er clenched her fists. "Grandma, can't you see? Lu Hao has never wished us well. No matter how much we bow, he will destroy us. Tian is the only one who dares to stand against him." Yet, even Yan'er did not know the full depth of Tian's abilities. The storm escalated when Lu Hao arranged a trap. He invited the Lin family to an investment summit, promising them an opportunity, but secretly plotting to humiliate them before every major investor in Zhongnan. Tian accompanied Yan'er to the gathering, his calm presence giving her courage. The hall glittered with chandeliers, filled with wealthy elites sipping wine and laughing at the Lin family's misfortune. Lu Hao, standing tall with arrogance, addressed the crowd. "Everyone knows the Lin family has collapsed. They're desperate, and what do desperate people do? They lie. They even claim to have a secret recipe from Shanyao Valley for beauty products. Absurd." He pulled out a document and waved it before the crowd. "This recipe is mine now. They have nothing." Yan'er's face turned pale. That recipe was her family's last hope. But Tian stepped forward, his voice carrying across the hall. "That recipe may be in your hands, but the knowledge behind it is mine." The crowd gasped. Murmurs spread like wildfire. Who was this young man daring to challenge Lu Hao so openly? "Boy," Lu Hao snarled, "do you think your nonsense can shake the foundation of the Lu family?" "Let the prescription speak for itself," Tian replied. Against all odds, Tian presented his own version of the recipe. The air grew tense. Experts in the crowd, including disciples of the famous medicine king Valley, examined his work. To everyone's shock, their eyes widened with respect. This is no ordinary formula," one elder muttered. "This boy possesses knowledge far beyond what we imagined." Lu Hao's smug grin collapsed. His face twisted with rage. "Impossible. He's just a beggar. He can't know medicine." But the verdict was undeniable. Tian's recipe was superior. At that moment, the hall doors swung open, and a figure entered, the protector of Kunlun Mountain, known as the Black Bird Guardian, a man of immense power and influence. The entire room fell silent. Everyone bowed in respect. The Guardian's gaze fell on Tian. "Where did you get this prescription?" he demanded. "I wrote it," Tian answered, his tone steady. The Guardian studied him for a long moment before nodding. "Remarkable. Few in this world could achieve such insight. Miss Lin, you and this young man make a fine pair. Consider this 60 million yuan as a token of my support." Gasps echoed through the hall. 60 million, granted so casually, as if it were pocket change. The Lin family was saved, and Lu Hao was left humiliated. But humiliation turned into vengeance. That night, Lu Hao swore, "Yi Tian, you will regret crossing me. I will crush you, no matter the cost." Yet Yi Tian had faced men like Lu Hao before. Money and power meant nothing against true strength. The days that followed revealed more layers of intrigue. Yan'er discovered Yi Tian was not just skilled in medicine but also in martial arts. His fists could shatter arrogance, and his wisdom could disarm plots. Wherever Lu Hao schemed, Yi Tian countered with calm brilliance. One night, Lu Hao sent thugs to ambush them at a bar, using President Wang as bait with promises of financial help. But the moment the trap closed, Yi Tian stood firm. When fists flew, his movements were swift, precise, and terrifyingly efficient. Men twice his size fell to the ground, groaning in pain. "You think you can ruin her dignity in front of me?" Yi Tian's voice cut through the chaos. "Over my dead body." The thugs trembled. Even the feared gangster Huang Hu, ruler of Zhongyan's underworld, eventually bowed before Yi Tian. From now on, Huang Hu declared, "I, Huang Hu, will serve you. Say the word, and I will act." Such was the weight of Yi Tian's presence. Yan'er's feelings grew complicated. At first, she had asked Yi Tian to pretend to be her boyfriend just to fend off Lu Hao. But now, watching him stand unwavering against storms, she felt her heart pulled toward him. Still, doubts lingered. Who was Yi Tian really? Why did someone so powerful live so simply? Her friend Yuyu whispered one evening, "I think Yi Tian is not ordinary." The guardian respected him, the Medicine Valley disciples bowed to him, even Huang Hu fears him. He might be more than he seems. Yan'er nodded, her heart torn between gratitude and curiosity. But Yi Tian himself remained a mystery. When pressed, he would only smile faintly. Some truths are better left unspoken. Yet in quiet moments, his eyes carried the weight of hidden battles and unspoken vows. Lu Hao, however, was not finished. He used every connection, every resource, to tighten the noose around the Lin family. "If I can't have her," he growled, "I will destroy everything she loves." The war between arrogance and resilience reached its peak at another public gathering, where the Lin family showcased their product. Lu Hao stormed in, accusing them of fraud, trying to turn the crowd against them. But once again, Yi Tian stood firm, revealing truth after truth, exposing Lu Hao's lies. The hall erupted, not in support of Lu Hao, but in admiration for Yi Tian. And as the story spread, whispers filled Zhongyan. Who is this Yi Tian? Is he just an ordinary youth, or something far greater? Yan'er looked at him one night under the pale glow of the moon. "Yi Tian," she said softly, "why do you help me? Why stand against the world for me?" He gazed at her, his eyes unreadable. "Because some things are worth protecting. And some people deserve to never bow to injustice." She felt her heart tremble. Perhaps, in Yi Tian, she had found not just a shield, but a destiny. But destiny has its price. And the storms of Zhongyan City were only the beginning. For every enemy Yi Tian struck down, greater shadows stirred in the distance, waiting, watching, preparing to test the strength of the man who dared defy the powerful. And as the night deepened, one thing became clear: Yi Tian was no ordinary man. His past was cloaked in secrets, his strength born from trials unknown. And while the Lin family had found hope in him, the world had only begun to glimpse the storm he carried within. Because in a city ruled by wealth and arrogance, a new force had risen, calm, unyielding, unstoppable. And his name was Yi Tian. But little did Yi Tian know, the real battle was yet to come. Powerful families, hidden sects, and enemies from his mysterious past were already moving in the shadows. And soon, Zhongyan City would learn that standing with Yi Tian meant stepping into a storm that could change everything, forever.